Alright, welcome to the next part. I'm just doing the front. I got some more glue. Went and bought some more glue and just showing you basically how I lined it down, that seam, and started covering that up. I kind of smoothed it up, and then basically I started filling in those holes. Now, like I told you before, the holes will kind of sink and stuff, and you might have to go over them a couple times, but getting down there around that front groove, around that front right there where I'm at, and sealing that up is very important. Get those corners real good. So, and then I always took my tape. I do small spots. I'll lay a bead down it when I put the seal back in it, and that'll give it some more seal. More of like a 3M epoxy. Now the seal is a strip, a weather strip that goes down there. That's what I'm basically talking about. Here I'm just doing the other side real quick and running it down all at once. But basically when you put the weather strip in, you want this pretty good and sealed up underneath. And you got to go all the way around the front and the rear as well. Now, like I said, I'll go over that again just to make sure that all the holes are filled in. But that's basically how I do it. I just seal it up with that. Okay, now that we put the glue around the top of the car, we're going to get the used window ready. Bought a used window for 50 bucks. And basically, just peel the welt off of it. Now I got a 3M bead I'm going to put in there. It's like a 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch thick bead that goes around the window. Get as close as you can first, and then after that you can go back and clean it up. That's the way I do it. Start out and get you a piece you can lift up. Work. And lean on the glass. It is used, so I'd say they're more fragile than a new piece. So remember, as I'm cleaning this off, I'm going to use this tar stick bead to seal it back up when I put it together. So I'll go back through it and work all the burrs off of it. But really not worried about that. I'm more worried about getting the big stuff off right now. Sharp blade don't hurt. Mine's a little dull. I'll cut up tires and all kinds of stuff with it, I'm sure. Yeah, I'd wear some gloves too while you're doing this. I didn't, but sometimes they're sharp. It's got the majority of the thick stuff off of it. Alright, I changed my blade, put a new one in. And this is where it gets a little tricky. I'll take my blade, my new one, and I'll start and I'll shave it. Get all the glue off of it down to its nub. About the best way I can describe it. I've already started it here. And I'll just keep going with it. I don't really lean on it too much, but you have to a little bit. Definitely don't cut too deep into the outer edges where it's black, because that could be a heater or an antenna that's embedded. You have to go back to it and do it again if you can. I'm going back over where I missed just a little bit. You'll see that I have to clean it up just a little bit more. I might be doing it overkill here, but I like it to be clean and smooth. You've got your tint on there, you don't want to take that off. Of course, you can see not all of it's tinted, but try to salvage that. Pretty smooth. you get to the sides, I'd be careful around any kind of wires or anything that you have on it. Mine didn't have wires hanging off of, but some of them do. Once I go one way, I go back the other way. It's getting pretty smooth, but I like it real smooth. So some of them also have tangs that stick up where you plug in your antenna and stuff like that. So just be careful around those and don't try to tear up anything else. When you get tired, drink you something. Now, I warned you about hanging out with your girlfriend. Mine can't stop, bringing me drinks and stuff to drink while I'm working. She seems to think I'm always thirsty, so be careful there as well. There you have it. She's all pretty much cleaned off. A little bit of tweaking here and there, and you're good to go. I'm sure the window specialists don't clean them up this good, but they leave a little bit of that bead on there, they say. But I clean mine all off, put new stuff on it, as you'll see. I'll take some cleaner and clean it off, make sure any excess glue that's on there is cleaned off. Like I said, I like having mine nice and clean, so I'll probably go around this again or so, but I make sure mine's totally clean. On after that, we'll put her in. What you're going to be doing now is reconditioning the bead that goes around the window. When you took this out, if you had a broken glass, you have dirt, debris that's in it. I just have a seal remover. I'm just using the tip of it. All I'm doing is just going down the track and just kind of cleaning it up. You got to be careful, because if you had broken glass like I did, you could be pulling out slivers of glass, which I will be when I get to certain spots. Right now I'm just making sure I'm getting the glass out of it. There's a chunk there. Pull your glass out. Now you see I'm cleaning this thing out on top of that glass. It's not really a good idea. I'd clean it out somewhere else. You could be getting slivers of glass all over your glass that you're going to put in, so don't do that. If your glue's no good, you might want to get the glue out of it. But for the most part, my glue seems like it's fairly good. Still soft and pliable. Fast forward through it, you get the gist of it, clean it up. Be careful. Yeah, I'm sitting there cleaning it over that glass. I'm wiping it on that rag, but I really wish I wouldn't have done that. There's no telling. I kept cleaning the windshield as well over and over again because of it. So you don't want the ones with metal in them neither. You want the soft ones. I always say, before you do it, before you use it, go through it one more time. Let's check it out. It won't hurt nothing. I'm not going to show it to you, but I'm going to go through it one more time just to make sure I got all the glass out of it. Yeah, like I said, when you go to a salvage yard and you buy one of these, you can buy the softer ones that are flexible like this. Some of them have metal stripping in them. I don't use those. I use the soft ones that are pliable. I went through it twice. I'll wipe it down with some carb cleaner on the outside, clean it all up. And then I'll basically use it as a practice bead. You got to remember, you're going to be putting this around your window. Let's get this out of here. Now this is an old one. It's one that was already used. I reuse them. If you threw yours away, you're going to have to go to a junkyard and probably get you another one. or two and make one. You got to remember, you got to be able to push this on your glass with no problem. So if you feel glass in it, it's not going to work. That's why you cleaned it out. I'm just testing it like I'm showing you. I'm not actually installing it. So I practice. This is what I call a practice bead, just to make sure I got no glass in it. But we're almost there. Once we get this straightened out, put on, we know that it's a good bead, start installing it. So when you take them out, you got to kind of be careful, but at the same time, you got to use more. Go to another car and rip off another welt so you got extra. You won't have no problems. You can reuse them. As long as they're pliable, they're still rubbery. You'll see some extra on there, just get it off. Life is working out okay. Must have done a good job cleaning it out. Feeling that kind of crunchiness while you're putting it on, means that you got some glass up in that rubber. You should be able to put it on with no problem. Feel no glass in it. As you're applying the rubber. If you feel glass, you need to clean it out.